Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, we are back playing Euro Truck Simulator 2 again today. We are going to be playing on the Grand Utopia 1-to-1 scale map. Working our way from the ground up, don't have our own truck yet. Mostly exploring, and money is just a nice byproduct. Sadly, I still have not figured out how to get it to sleep through the night. So I'm going to have to keep doing loads through the night until we get there. But I did want to show y'all some new stuff. So I went onto the Patreon for this gentleman. I will include his information in the comments or down in the description for. Honestly, I'm gonna have to go back and do all the videos and edit them because this guy really does a great job on his maps. So I think he deserves the extra, you know, attention for it. So let's see. Everything on the map in black, I have not seen. Everything in white, I have seen. So I was already starting to run out of black on this part, and that's why I looked into the rest. So it looks like there's 4 cities down here on this island. From what I've read, it looks like it's supposed to be some sort of like a nature preserve-y island. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like 12 cities up in the north here. And he does keep adding on and everything like that. It also got me some maps for ATS, American Truck Simulator as well. Looks like there's a little island down here. Oh, and the island right here. I forgot about that. There's Patreon's island as well for purchasing the maps. So I mean, I think it was like 11.50 to get all the maps. And it was like $9 or some shit for like just the ETS2 maps. So I like $2 made sense just to get the ATS ones as well. So from here, I kind of want to venture over to the new ship, but I want to do that in the daytime. So for now, I guess let's just grab random loads. If they happen to go on some shit I haven't seen, awesome. I can also redirect them myself, so just because they don't always go where I want them to go isn't a big deal. That one would have been a cool trip, but that's an hour and 7 minutes. I can almost guarantee I don't have that time right now. uh, Mostly wanted to see the new map. Here we go. So 12 minutes. Looks like it's actually going to follow this path that I needed anyways, so that works perfect. Let's grab this job. Just trying to eat up time now, mainly, so I can get back to freaking daytime. Alright. Oh, is this that truck that I liked? Yeah, they're an all. Alright. I think I'm gonna have to look at this truck, because I do like these windows and shit. I didn't even need to move forward, I was an idiot. Alright. Let's lower the steering wheel some, so it's not in my way. And then adjust these mirrors. I go until I can just barely see the truck. You're in the truck, so you don't need to know where it's at. Little one, I go all the way out so I can see the trailer at full turn. Then we'll do the same thing on the right side. And that's pretty much it. So now we just got to start the truck. Let's get some lights on here. My furry co-pilot is asleep, I think. According to the GPS, it looks like the exit's over there somewhere. So I do kind of feel like I am a million miles away from the steering wheel, but that's not really that big of a deal. I did actually increase the scale of the overall game before I started it, so like it didn't get bigger while you guys have been watching or anything. But normally the trucks and everything appear quite a bit smaller. The base scaling it's like IPD scaling, and the base scaling is 1. And then the smaller you set the number, the bigger the world actually gets. So like normally when I fire up this game and it's set to 1, when I'm in VR, I seriously feel like I could just go like reach over and grab the passenger door. And with the scale turned up the way it is right now in VR, if I put my hand out and just make sure this is the way I had to go, okay. But if I was to put my hand out and act as if I was grabbing something, I honestly don't know that I would reach the armrest on that chair. And I'm sorry, but like, I drive a tiny little sports car, and in that I have to lean over to grab the passenger door. There's absolutely no reason for a semi-truck to feel that way. So I felt that it needed to be bigger. I just tried to reach for the passenger seat to put my arm on it. And that's what I mean by VR feels very realistic. But like, it wouldn't feel realistic if that seat was on top of me. Thought I was low enough in the gear. I am actually really excited to check out this guy's US maps as well, just because he's done such an awesome job on these that I'm actually curious if his cities are going to stand out above the base games. I'm sure they will. He's probably got a lot more well thought out city like layouts and stuff, just to make it feel more realistic, like just restaurants or whatever, you know. The stuff that he's done even in this to make it feel more realistic. Just put stuff that you'd actually see and space it out correctly. The sky's beautiful even when it's like almost dark. So according to my sleepy timer, it definitely reset again. God, we aren't even to midnight. And I really don't know a good way to jump the time without it costing me an ass load. Like, I could get the truck towed, and the company that I'm hauling for would have to pay for it. But I don't know what happens at the end of that. Do they go like, it didn't need to be towed, so we're gonna charge it? Like, I don't know. And I think last time it was like saying $1,500 or some shit to have it towed. Which in all reality is probably on the low side compared to real life, but I don't know. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't like night just because of how freaking dark it is and you can't see, the scenery. So it's not like I actually have to switch, I would just like to. But I mean, I went back and I kind of watched a little bit of one of the last videos I had done, and in VR at least, you guys can actually somewhat see. When I was on the triples, it was so freaking hazy that there was no way that you guys were seeing any, solid detail or anything like that. Brandigan, I think that's it. That's an interesting name. It felt like the truck just started to kind of tip, but then caught itself. I don't know. That was weird. Cool little cruise ship. just a oversight. I don't know. Tis what it is. Just gotta make it through the night. And not get tickets and not crash. These buildings on the hillside look pretty cool. I'm actually kind of shocked that I can see them. So I don't know if we're still in twilight or if this is as dark as it's gonna get. Not sure why it started to slow down unless we're going uphill. So it does look like there's a sleepy spot here, so I'm gonna pull through and attempt to trigger it and see what it says. I honestly, I don't think it's gonna let me. Why is that car following me so damn close? Good, he stopped. I was gonna say, like, that'd be fucking creepy if the AI's stalking me. So, it's not giving me the message for sleepy time. Let's try to shut the ignition off and sleep. No, nothing? Alright. Start the ignition up again. Back up a little more. Maybe I'm still not really in the box. According to the GPS though, I'm too far back. There we go. This is a resting place. Ah, but I'm not tired right. But I wanna sleep! Let me sleep! Happen, I guess. Alright. On the road again. I don't know how they know if I'm tired or not. Like, I'm fucking tired of their shit. That's for sure. But yeah, so now we got a lot more map to explore, but I definitely want to save it for daytime. I just don't know whether I need to cave and start just like get my own truck and then head to the new area maybe, and or just drive around until I need to sleep. Like, it's kind of silly. Oh, you know what I can do? I'll definitely finish this load before I do it, just in case I fuck something up. I'll finish it and save, because I can go into the the command prompts. I can make them pop up and key in the command to change the time of day, so then I can just force it to morning. But last time I did that, if I remember correctly, it kind of skipped a couple days and broke some shit. So like, I do gotta be a little careful. More than likely, I just keyed it in wrong because I didn't know what I was doing. But with the save, I could at least revert. But I think that's gonna be the most realistic way of doing it, because it's just not letting me. And I'm not gonna drive around aimlessly to burn up. See, I don't know what would happen if I just like AFK'd. Like, if I left the game running overnight. What? Well, there goes that entire load worth of money. Usually I can't even get up to the speed limit, and apparently I was able to speed this time. Whatevs. does suck though, because that means that he's probably behind me. So every single time I fuck up, he's gonna get me. So now I gotta be like super fucking anal about my speed. Just a bunch of fucking fun ruiners. It's saying that I need to go this way. So it looks like this load's gonna be an off-road delivery. Moving on up to the east side. To a deluxe pine tree in the sky, I don't know. Don't see shit back here. I don't even see the load on the map. Is this, I wonder if this is my redirect? I don't remember if I had to redirect. No, I didn't have to redirect this load. This load was like that on its own. Okay. Switches it up sometimes between like on-road and off-road. I mean, I know the base game does that too here and there. I just feel like it happens quite a bit more often with this map mod. I don't know if it's just because it's supposed to be like more rural, like a foresty island, I guess, or what, but it's cool. I definitely like it. Until they start doing this side-to-side wobble shit. I see you. Then I get all friggin' nauseous from the VR. Not really, but I'm kind of shocked. I haven't been getting motion sickness from the VR anymore, but I do get it from the triples every now and then. Oh, that's a monster lag spike. I'm just gonna stop. It like froze solid, but not on the screen. Okay. Don't know what causes the headset to get pissy like that every now and then, but and I don't even know how to fix it because I don't know what it's doing. It's just like every now and then it'll just hiccup, like it just locks and then like nothing else. So, probably just getting old and getting hot. I mean, I've been playing like all friggin' day, besides a few bathroom breaks and stuff like that. You guys probably don't even know, because I've been pretty good at keeping it fairly quiet. You guys have been helping get me through a lot. Just lost my niece, very young, and it's been really rough. So anxiety's been running rampant, and it's really easy to deal with it when I'm not thinking about anything really. So I mean, like these games, yeah, it probably sounds like I just sit here and talk the whole time, but honestly, I'm barely even fucking thinking. Like, my brain just goes into shutdown and lets me relax while I'm playing, and I can't thank you guys enough. You've been my silent helpers without even knowing it. She was 22 years old, just way too young. I've actually been kind of debating whether I should be trying to include the like GoFundMe stuff for her campaign in any of my stuff to help, but at the same time, I also feel like that's kind of fucked up. You know, like there's a time and a place for those things, and I don't really feel that YouTube is the time and the place for that kind of thing. I don't know. That's a choice that I'm gonna have to make, and I don't know. It's one of those choices like, how do you make it? Because you know in your head morally it probably shouldn't be done, but at the same time, her family could really use the help. Well, let's unlatch. Let's see what we made. I mean, didn't make, because I gotta take it. I mean, I guess that kind of worked to burn up some time. uh, all right. So we're at 54,029. I think I was at like 54,088. So I lost money doing that run. What ifs? We still got to explore, got to see some new shit, and I got to thank you all for being my silent helpers. Have a good night. Peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.